YouTube, Cliffjumper 1984, Red Rocks, the alcoholic Autobot with that natural ice. Oh, yes. I'm going to put links below to things I've done of my top 10 NES games. And there's one that's kind of off. There's another synopsis of that later where I put Ninja Turtles 3 on there and actually kind of changed my mind after I went back and replayed it. But anyway, I wanted to do an honorable mention on it. And I had it on my the desktop of my notebook for a while of the list of games. And I don't know why it's been sitting up there for like 6 months, I think. So I had to get this off, and it's going to be a quick video. I did did screenshots and gameplays of my top 10 I did of that. And I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to read them off and, why they didn't make it. So yeah, let's go get started. The funny thing is, I deleted it after I wrote down the 9th one and didn't know what number 10 was. And of course, I've been natty icing it up before I did that. So yeah, I kind of don't remember. Well, the first one that's on this list, I'm not going to put it in any particular order. But my big thing about my list was ROMing did not count in this because it was like my experience from when I was little till now. And I know I'm in the middle of still doing my top 20 Super Nintendo games. I have 2 parts of that. I'm going to put links below for that. But I added ROMs on that. This I did not, since there's only 10. And that's where my first one comes in. Fire Emblem Gaiden. Yes, I don't know why I like that over the original Fire Emblem. I just like how you can choose what type of classification you want your people to promote to. That's the biggest win for me. I'm actually, excuse me, 2/3 in the middle of playing it on a good, goddamn, a good English translation ROM that will not freeze up on you in a second of the last battle. Adventures of Lolo, and I can't really pick a particular game. I just like the puzzle mechanics of that. And I don't know why, like somewhere down the line it wasn't rehashed as something, not saying you have to make a full blown out game, but even just like a little, what are those things called? It's been a while since I even can think of the terminology. You know what I'm talking about. An Easter egg, yeah. Put an Easter egg in a game. Something like, Adventures of Lolo. What was it? HAL Laboratories or something like that produced that series. It's been a while. Batman, I didn't start playing it probably till I was 14, till I actually had the cart and was playing it. It's a very hard game. I also picked it up just recently in my second to last video game haul for a decent price, and I've gotten like a couple minutes to play it in my video game chamber or video game room, whatever what the hell you want to call it. And I gotta shut it off before I can actually finish till game over. But I can't wait to actually get some time to go up into it. Chippendale Rescue Rangers. I don't know what it is about the gameplay. With 2 players, it's definitely fun. It's a decently very easy game. The mechanics and everything are like dead on. When you hit the button, you're going to jump. The directional pad feels very good for your movement. The controls are awesome. The gameplay is fun. The music is pretty good for the game, and like it's probably the only Disney game on the NES I really enjoy. I will be honest, I do own Little Mermaid. Well, because my girlfriend's best friend loves Little Mermaid, and she plays Nintendo, so yeah, it was purchased for that single reason, but it's here. And I do own it. I was the one who bought it. The one that everyone's gonna wave a stick at for the Final Fantasy series is Final Fantasy 1. because Final Fantasy 1 was the first Final Fantasy game that I played. And right after I played it, I played Final Fantasy Mystic Quest before 3. I really I actually liked the tedious nature of it when I was young because it was something so new to me that I wasn't used to. And I liked challenging myself to the different classifications. I when me and the guy lived, my best friend that used to live across the street from me, he got the release that had the full map. I don't even know if it came with the original release. But I don't think when he bought it, we didn't start playing it till like 92 to 93. Maybe as late as 94 when he picked it up. I downloaded. I had it for the Wii Virtual Console, and I played through it again. And the memories are still great on that. Number 6, I had to count on this list. I'm sorry that I have the list for this. Little Samson. I only got to play it on ROM. It's one of the best Nintendo games on there, which I said I couldn't put on that list. I was watching something from the Gaming Historian where it talked about how one guy who made Mega Man and some other guy from another video game company made a little thing and for another game that came late out of the NES, which provided this game. Fuck, if whoever made Mega Man or designed something in that game is gonna go to another, company to make another game, you gotta think it's gonna be fucking good, and it fucking is. You can press select, I think, after you save each character, and you can acquire friends. It's like Ninja Turtles 1 when you press start, and you can be Donatello, but switch to Leonardo or Raphael or Michelangelo would, get your full health. But when you go to this game, there's different characters, but their power and speeds they're different, and so is their health bar. There's upgrades and stuff, but that's a really cool concept in the game, considering the characters do a bunch of different things. Like the mouse can climb walls and leave bombs, but has a small health bar. As little Samson's like the all-around guy, and then you got the dragon, which can fly but can shoot projectiles. I think it goes in a three-way shot, and that's got like less than medium health bar. And there's like a golem or a rock thing, and it's got strong attack, strong health bar, but it's pretty slow. And that game goes for like 200 plus on eBay, which is something I really want to own on card. Kid Icarus. I just realized I only have 8 on here. My counting's really fucking bad right now. But Kid Icarus being number 7, I think it's because I didn't actually get a chance to play it till so late in my life. Until I really started ROMing, because I never owned the cart. That was so early in the Nintendo's life, I was never able to pick it up, I guess, because I didn't have control pretty much at 13, 14, and I didn't have a subscription to Nintendo Power when I was that young. I really would have wanted that game after I played it at my age. Why I can't really put it on my top 10. I got it for the Virtual Console. I now re-own 2 NESs. So I wish I could give it credit there, but it doesn't have the nostalgic factor along with the modern day factor. And number 8 out of what's supposedly supposed to be 10 or 9, Tecmo Pro Wrestling. It's hard facing the computer. I just think it's pretty cool because at the time when I was playing it, when I was young, it was about wrestling, and I was watching WWF, which is now WWE, and WCW, and that was what me and a couple of my friends were into. So that was the game we always played when everyone used to try and come hang at my house, except for my scary fucking dog. when I lived with my parents. But they had, when you want to do, the player was on low life, low health or whatever, and you would do a finisher move, and it would go to the cutscene. That shit would be just fucking epic, and it was just like, whoa! Holy fuck. Yeah, I just had to clear this up and get this off my fucking desktop and figure out a good video to try and do it when I can do it. So yeah, appreciate you the view, and you know what to do. If you like what the fuck you see, hit that motherfucking subscribe button right the fuck there. And you know, drink one on me.